Sure how to go from that to this. Today, we're taking a look at the nostalgic oatmeal cream pies made by Lil Debbie. Now, Lil Debbie, this 2 weeks in a row, we're taking a look at your products. Now, instead of all those preservatives like high fructose corn syrup, you have artificial flavoring, all these TBHQ, whatever that is, a lot of things that you don't find in your grandma's pantry, right? So we're looking at how to break this down, make something that's wholesome, that you all have in your pantry right now, an easy, quick recipe that's gonna be delicious and also natural. Let's check it out.
All right, first, step one is the dough. We're gonna start with softened butter, some brown sugar, some white sugar, and then we're also gonna be adding some dark molasses. It's gonna give it a real kind of old-timey feel that's very familiar with these oatmeal cream pies. Now, we're gonna beat these until they're creamy, and then once they are homogeneous together, we're gonna be adding 1 egg as well as some vanilla extract. All right, so in a separate bowl, we're gonna be mixing together our flour, our baking soda, cinnamon, as well as salt. And once that is combined together, we're gonna combine it with our butter mixture. And then as we combine the flour into the mix, we also gonna be throwing in those old-fashioned oats as well. So you should have a rich and slight sticky dough. So once the dough has come together, you wanna make sure, as always with any type of cookie recipe, is always chill it for a minimum of 30 minutes before we move on to the baking process. All right, so next we're gonna be making our homemade marshmallow fluff that we're gonna be using to make our icing later in the video. So we're gonna start off with 2 egg whites, a little bit of sugar, a cream of tartar, and we're gonna be adding some vanilla towards the end as well. So we're gonna whip these egg whites into a soft peak. And then once they get to a soft peak, we're gonna kind of put it to the side, and then we're gonna work on our actual sugar mixture that we're gonna be adding to our egg whites. So in this mixture right here, I have some honey, some sugar, some water, a touch of salt as well. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna cook this until it reaches a temperature of about 240 degrees. So if you have a candy thermometer, that's gonna work best for you, because we wanna make sure you get to a certain level so it can be adding into our egg whites and then mixing it together. So we're gonna let this go until it hits 240 degrees. Then we're gonna move on to the next step and add it to our egg whites. Now that we got it to 240 degrees, next we're gonna slowly, and I mean slowly, add this into our egg whites here. So a very slow stream, we're gonna continue to add it to the egg whites on high, and then we're gonna continue to let it go and run until we get some nice, beautiful clouds. And next, I'm just adding some vanilla extract to top it off. But as you can see here, the egg whites have doubled, tripled in volume by slowly adding that sugar mixture. And there are nice high peaks. Is exactly what we're looking for here. So you make this is exactly what you want to see to have this beautiful marshmallow cream fluff. Now you want to make sure that marshmallow cream, you're gonna let it cool before we add it into our icing mix here. So with our icing, it's just gonna be that marshmallow cream, and there's gonna be some powdered sugar, a little bit of butter as well, a touch of salt, and we're just gonna mix this all together, and it's gonna be our icing cream filling that will be sandwiched between the 2 cookies. All right, so next to the fun part. So we're gonna be taking these cookies, scooping it onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, and we're gonna bake these at 350 for about 8 to 10 minutes until they're golden around the edges, because we do not want to overcook these, as we are looking for that nice, soft, chewy texture. Now, an important note to take here is when you do place these cookies on your baking sheet, you wanna make sure you give a nice bit of room for them as they're gonna spread as they bake. So you see here, I did about 8 pieces here on this half sheet pan. So that's a good kind of measurement to kind of go by, but just make sure to keep them kind of spaced apart like I did here. Now that our cookies are cooled off and golden brown, ready to go, now we're gonna move on to assembling the cookies. So all you're gonna do, you're gonna take some of that marshmallow cream fluff icing, and we're just gonna open up a cookie on the back side. You can pipe this out, or you can use an offset spatula to smooth it out. Whichever method you prefer, go with the flow. And we're just gonna do a nice even layer on the cookies, and then we're gonna put the other piece smashed together a little bit, not too much. And then there you have it. We have a fully assembled oatmeal cream pie cookie ready to eat. Now, let's go give these oatmeal cream pies a taste and see how they turned out.
All right, so now for the grand reveal, we're gonna be doing a taste test. I have some little helpers with me today. Gonna get a live reaction and see what they think about it. You ready? Mm-hmm. Cheers. Boop, boop. What y'all think? Good?
It's good.
I think good.
It's better than good.
Of course, Lil Debbie ain't got nothing on me. But there you go, guys. You heard it from them first, from me as well. Easy to make these at home from scratch. Takes a little bit of time, but I guarantee it's gonna be well worth it for you and your loved ones. So if you guys got any ideas for any future videos for that to this, drop it in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.